If you've been looking for a good pair of minimalist boots that are also waterproof, you've probably come across the Lems Boulder Boot. I've been lucky enough to have a pair of the Lems Waterproof Boulder Boot for the last few months, and in this video I'm going to share some of the strengths and weaknesses of this boot and share when I actually wear these, why I wear these, and I'll talk about some of the scenarios in which I think this boot really excels. First things first, I always want to be very clear about how and why I'm reviewing products that I review. These boots were sent to me for free by Lems to try and use. They did not pay me for this review. They are not paying me for this review. So I am free to just say these suck if I want to. So stay tuned if you want to see if I actually say that. Hey, before we go any further, I just want to take one moment to ask you from the bottom of my heart, if you'd like to support this channel, could you please take one moment to click the subscribe button. Subscribing to the channel really helps us help you. It helps people see our videos more in the future. And hopefully wherever you live, your summer doesn't look like this. This is August. So if you're looking at these boots, let me give you a quick rundown of some of the things that I really like about them, and then talk about some reasons why I choose not to wear them all day, every day. If after watching this video you want to get a pair of Lems Waterproof Boulder Boots, then be sure to use my affiliate link in the description box and in the comment section. Your purchase will help support future videos like this one. So first off, I like that these boots have a wide toe box. The toe box is about as wide as almost my whole face. No, not quite that wide, but they are wide, and I have wide feet. If I don't have that wide toe box, it sucks. It hurts. These boots have a wide toe box. It's great. The second big thing that I really like about these is that they are really flexible. They move well. I can feel them bending and twisting when I need them to. They don't feel clunky and chunky. Also, I really like that these are a little bit thicker than some Vivo barefoot boots that I have. The Vivo barefoot boots are very flexible. They're much more flexible than my Lems boots, but they also provide much less padding. The Vivo barefoots take more time to warm up my feet. If I'm walking around outside and it's cold, which it often is where I live, then my feet stay cold for longer. With the Lems, the warmth is pretty much instant, I think because the sole is thicker, and that means that there's just going to be a thicker layer of insulation under my foot. For those who actually care about the stack height, it is 13 millimeters total if you include the insole. So if you are sitting there with your ruler, that's what it is, and I hope you have a metric ruler because 13 millimeters is different from 13 inches. Finally, I really love that these boots are waterproof. I love waterproof boots. Up until the last 2 years didn't really own boots because I just never really saw a need to. But since I've started acquiring boots and learning what kinds of boots I actually like to wear and when I need them, I have decided that it doesn't make sense for me to ever buy boots that are not waterproof. The Vivo barefoots that I bought, they're waterproof. These Lems Waterproof Boulder Boots are also waterproof. And that is going to lead us into when I wear these boots, why I wear these boots, and when I think these boots really excel. The number one place I use these boots is in the garden. It's in the backyard when I'm doing stuff. I'm watering plants. I'm cutting down pieces of tree. I'm spraying the plants and giving them water and messing around with the dirt. Here it is. Woohoo! Got another potato. They keep my feet dry, and they also keep bugs away from my ankles. And they feel safer than just walking around in flip-flops when I might drop bricks on my feet. Oh, thanks. I also like wearing these boots when I'm walking around outside and it's cold outside and I'm going to be walking on hard surfaces for a while, or walking on something rocky, or I just feel like my feet need a break and I just want to have a little extra cushion. If I want to be walking and feeling the ground and really feeling the ground, I will choose my Vivo Barefoots because their stack height is something like 4 or 5 millimeters, maybe even less. They feel like almost like paper thin, but again, I don't always want to have the absolute thinnest thing depending on where I'm walking, and if it's cold outside and I want my feet to be warm quicker, I'm definitely gonna look for the Lems Boulder Boot. Another place I like using the waterproof feature on my boulder boots is in creeks. So when I take my son out, he loves playing in water. He likes throwing rocks into creeks. He likes splashing around in puddles. He likes splashing around in water. And I can just splash around with him wearing these boots, especially if it's a creek where I'm not so sure I want to put my bare feet in. These are perfect. I can slosh around with him and we can just have fun, play. It's amazing how much water I can walk in and not get wet feet. It literally boggles my mind. I don't understand how these waterproof things work, but they work, clearly work. One place I haven't worn these boots is actually hiking. When I go hiking around here, I don't really hike long distances. I'm usually hiking with my son or my wife, and we're just going for leisurely strolls on pretty easy hiking trails, so I don't really need any serious foot protection. I'm not going out into the bushes or anything. So I'm usually just wearing sneakers of some kind that are made for hiking, so low tops, not with any sort of ankle buildup. That's because I want my ankles to generally be free to move and adapt and adjust. The Lems Boulder Boot, they're not very restrictive around the ankles, but the mere fact that they go up around the ankles means that there is some restriction to ankle mobility. And when I'm hiking around casually, I prefer to have full range of motion out of my ankles, just as a matter of principle. However, if you are hiking through weeds and brush, or you just want to sometimes protect your ankles from getting bit by bugs or sand and stuff getting into your shoes, which is something that happens actually, and maybe I really should wear these boots more when I hike, but if you're trying to keep stuff out, these boots make a lot of sense. Really, I should rethink wearing these for hiking. So in general, I really like these boots, and I'm really grateful to have them. The only real drawback I see with these boots for guys and gals who really need boots is that these are not steel toe, which doesn't bother me at all, really. I don't think I've ever owned steel toe boots, but there are people I know out there who wear boots with steel toes for protection because they're doing stuff where their feet could get crushed. And if that's you and you're looking for a minimalist boot, I don't know what kind of boot you should wear, but if you do know, please leave it in the comments section so you can help somebody else out. Besides the steel toe thing, I don't see a lot of drawbacks on this boot. Because it's a boot, yes, it may limit your ankle mobility, but it's a boot, so all boots are basically going to do that. Now, one big question you may be wondering is it really worth it to get waterproof boots? I invite you to think about this. Do you want to spend just a few dollars more to make sure that when you wear your boots, your socks never get wet and you can literally spray your boots with water from the hose and never get wet? Or do you want to kind of cheap out, just get boots that will get wet and soak through and then regret it later? In my mind, if you're going into some environment where you need to wear boots, where you're going to be outdoors, like rain, wet, there's puddles, whatever, it just makes sense to get boots that are waterproof. Finally, let's talk about something that some people might care about, some people might not. It's fashion. When I first got these boots, I started thinking, I don't really know what the hell I can wear these with. I've always been a city slicker in my life. I've lived generally in places that are not outdoorsy. I've only recently, since having a kid, been moving in that direction. But I'm definitely not a salty, bearded outdoorsman. Not sure if you would describe that as salty, but anyway. I have found that these boots work well with a lot of different kinds of pants, and they look reasonably good. I thought initially that these would just make me look ridiculous, but you can wear them with jeans, they look totally normal. Wear them with even sweatpants, they look fine. You can wear them with pants that are tapered, they look great. These boots seem to look reasonably good and are functional and feel very comfortable. And you may be wondering about durability. Are these boots gonna last? I haven't had them long enough and I haven't put them through the paces to really know if they're super durable and will stand up to anything you throw at them. That said, looking at the research on Boulder boots, looking at all the reviews, there's not a lot of complaints about these boots falling apart easily. Based on the available data, they're gonna be fine. If you watch this video and you Google around and you discover reviews suddenly complaining about the durability, then I would pay attention to those. But unless you see people complaining about the durability, it's probably not a problem. So that's my take on the Boulder boot. If you have any other questions about the Boulder boot, go ahead and leave them down in the description box. Let me know what you're thinking about and I'll see if I can answer your questions. And if after watching this video, you want to get a pair of these boots for yourself, please use my affiliate link, which you'll find down below. If you found this review helpful, drop me a comment, click the like button, and also, seriously, it's a huge help if you subscribe to the channel. Also, be sure to check out the link in the description box to our other product reviews to help you make smart decisions with your money. I'm Matt Shu from Upright Health, reminding you that pain sucks. Life shouldn't.